Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about monosaccharides. So mono stands for one, saccharide stands for sugar, and the generic formula is CX, H2X, and OX, even though it's kind of cut off. So again, monosaccharides are the most common carbohydrates, and pentoses and hexoses are the most common. Pentose is 5-carbon sugar, hexose is a 6-carbon sugar. Again, ose is for sugar, hex and pent, you should know 5 and 6, refers to the number of carbons. So let's begin. So the easiest one out of all of them is this one called glyceraldehyde. So let's go piece by piece. So 1, 2, 3. So again, 3 carbons, triose, because it's 3-carbon sugar. And then aldo. Why aldo? Aldo is an aldehyde. So it has an aldehyde and it's 3-carbon sugar. Okay. And the way you're going to know if it's a D or an L is L for left. Not really. It's levorotatory and dextrorotatory, but I'm just going to be that girl. So it's going to be L for the left, and D, just remember D is the other one, so it's on the right. So since the OH is on the right, this is going to be D-glyceraldehyde. In other ones, again, we're going to have way more examples. So just remember the OH kind of furthest from this aldehyde, and wherever it's on, if it's on the left or on the right, that's what's going to determine if it's L or D. Again, we'll go over this. So the next one is going to be ribose. So ribose is easy, okay, because all the OHs are on the right side. Ribose, right. So ri for ribose and ri for right. Again, it's a 5-carbon sugar. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And unfortunately, I don't have a mnemonic to remember how many carbons it is, but I can tell you and make it your life easy in that all the OHs are on the right. Okay. And again, it has an aldehyde and it's 5-carbon sugar, so it's an aldopentose. Okay, so I'm going to go to glucose right now because I think that's like the kind of the building block for the 6-carbon sugars. And once you get glucose, it'll be really, really easy to get fructose and galactose. So glucose is 6 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the only outlier per se, and what I mean by outlier is the OH is on the left and all the other OHs you can notice are on the right. So that's what I mean by outlier. So remember that for the next one is going to make it easier. Again, glucose is an aldohexose, so OH is on the C3. So I guess the kind of way you can remember it is that, I mean, you have 3 vowels, so that means it's going to be on carbon 3 that you have it. I mean, I know that's kind of a stretch, but that's the best I can do. The other thing, I mean, you can remember is glue, so then it's on the 3rd that you have a vowel. I don't know, but you have to remember that the OH is going to be on the 3rd carbon. So remember how you will, but remember that. Now going to fructose. Okay, I made this cheesy, corny kind of mnemonic for you guys, so don't laugh. But I put fruits are the key to my soul. Okay, I know that's really cheesy, but it's because glucose, again, is an aldehyde, and fructose, you have a ketone. So it's the same exact structure, except for instead you have an aldehyde, you have a ketone. So again, all the OHs are on the right, except for this one that's on the 3rd carbon. That's why I said if you remember glucose, fructose is super easy. So it's a ketohexose. And again, the OH is on carbon 3. Okay, now galactose. So galactose semi follows the same rule as glucose, except it adds another OH, and it's going to be on the 4th carbon as well. So the way you can remember this is galactose has 2 A's, and then it has a line. I know it's an L, but I'm going to say a line. and then it's separated and has another A. So you can remember this is your A, then there's like a line, and then you have another A. And if you kind of look at it, not exactly, but it kind of seems like it's the same on both sides. I mean, obviously this aldehyde and CH2OH is not the same, but other than that, if you look at it, it kind of has the same structure. So do with that what you will, but that's how I'm going to remember it. So again, it's like a glucose, but it has two OHs, one on the third and one on the fourth. And again, it's an aldohexose. And notice that all of these are following that formula that we said in the beginning of the generic. So CXH2XOX. So here the C3, 3 times 2 is 6, and then again you have a 3. Just to give you an example. Oh, and lastly, before I forget, what I was referring to earlier, so let's go to glucose. This OH is like the furthest from that. So it's going to be D-glucose. If this OH was on this side, it would be L-glucose, but okay, anyways. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, please follow because it takes time to create this content, and it would be nice. Please follow here and on YouTube, and thanks again for watching.